Hi everybody, this is Karen with Kinetic Karma. I hope you can hear me well. It's been a long time since I've been on with you. I've been, as everybody has been, going through a lot of changes in these past few weeks. On top of me recently being divorced from a marriage of over 35 years, I moved. And so I got all disorganized and was not able to, or didn't figure out how to get online to talk to you guys. I was truly an experience. I was living in a hotel for about a week and a half. Didn't know where I was going to be moving or if I could. I had bad credit and you name it. But I found a place. The Lord gave me a beautiful one-bedroom apartment in Florida, and I'm here. And for the past week, I've been moving stuff in, moving stuff out, trying to get organized, and it's an ongoing process. In addition to trying to get supplies because of the social distancing and the quarantines. What I did before I got on with you was I invoked my Reiki, and I'm sending that to you, to each and every one of you, as we talk. Okay? It's a very subtle, powerful energy. If you allow yourself to be receptive, it will heal you. It will calm you. It will uplift your spirits. Oh, thank you for allowing me this time to slow down, to stop working, to stop racing, to stop the anxiety. Thank you for being with me and allowing me to be in service to you and humanity as we go through these massive shifts in our planet at this time. Thank you. Please, if you will, allow yourself to take a few very deep and slow cleansing breaths. Hold it. Release through the mouth all of the tension. Breathe in again very deeply. Hold it to the count of 5. And release. Breathe out and let the tension out. Let the craziness go. Let go and be here now, fully, in your space, in your healing, in your beauty. Be here now. And allow yourself to tap in to infinite wisdom and truth and peace. It's going to be different for each of you, but it is yours if you allow Spirit to intervene in your life and whatever it is that you're facing at this time. I lit a candle for us. It's the first candle, spiritual candle, that I burned in this new apartment. It's a white candle. And I shop and I get things just by happenstance or by Spirit telling me to get this. And I've had this for years. It's called Success. and it's some kind of potion, and I trust that it's for success. And I dress my candle with that and holy water. And I lit a charcoal, and I burnt some sage, and then I burnt some pine for protection, and then I put some resin into the charcoal. Let me take a moment to put a little bit more in. I took a few crystals that I had available, and I spread them around. They're here supporting us. This is a generator. Clear quartz. She's beautiful. This is a protection stone, a stone of protection. I'm not sure if it's onyx. I think it is, but it may be something else. Don't quote me. And then I have my goddess stones, which when I did a goddess training retreat in Oregon, I created these stones with these sacred inscriptions on them. And so I felt drawn to bring all of this here and now to support us in our journey through these times, through this moment, to call us present, to be thankful for what we do have, to be thankful for our sight, our health. Some of us don't have sight. Some of us don't have good health. To be thankful for our loving hearts. Some of us don't have loving hearts. Some of us suffer with the affliction of selfishness and fear. To be thankful for the ability to walk and to do for yourself. To be thankful for all of the things that you have. This is the time to practice gratitude, to practice kindness, to practice support of one another. Again, I'd like to thank you for sharing this time with me. I, Karen, am calling in the great spirits, the master spirits. I'm calling and invoking Archangel Michael and his League of Blue Flame Angels, Metatron, Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. I ask that this prayer, this layer of protection that I ask to be put over us, spread to those who are present and those who are not, to all of our loved ones, to all of humanity, as we are birthing this new earth, as we are going through the birthing pains of a new earth. I ask that we continue to be compassionate and kind and loving to ourselves first and then to others. Because if we can't do it for ourselves, there's no hope that we can give it to anyone else. I ask for strength and faith and optimism and gratitude to be with me each and every step I take, each and every day, to be with all of us each and every day. Please, Father, Mother, Father, Spirit, I invoke the East, the North, the South, and the West to be here to bring in the powers of those directions to lift us to our higher wisdom, our greater good, our collective good, our inner knowing. I ask that you give us courage to walk this path, the path of the good red road. And I thank you for all the blessings and the lessons. Thank you. May our steps be blessed. Now, I'd like you to say what it is that you want. I want you to put it into a circle of intention of all of the people who we are tapping into. This is a 5D meditation, and you don't have to be present with the other person or with other people in order for this to be powerful. All you have to do is to allow your intention to tap in to the collective higher consciousness and ask for what it is that you need in this moment. And know that it will be supplied. They're telling me not to fear death, not to fear illness, not to fear anything, because fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is the enemy. Love, gratitude, hope. Not that we won't fear, but when we do, we blow it out like a candle. When you want to put the light out on a candle, that's what you do with fear. That's what you do with anxiety. And you allow yourself to receive blessings and lessons and gratitude and wisdom during these times. I thank you. I want to read something. I was directed before I started this to read something out of my Reiki book, the book that I received when I became a Reiki master. And so I'm going to turn to a page and I'm going to see what we have. When I spoke to Tom, he shared with me his experience of learning Reiki, then meeting and studying with Patrick. Patrick is the one who created the form of Reiki that I'm initiated into. I wanted to share Reiki with people, but I didn't have $10,000, the cost of a Reiki master attunement. I said a prayer in the back of my head and wrote Phyllis a letter saying, "It is as easy for a rich man as sneezing, but it is not that easy for me, and I don't see justice in that." And she replied, "If you are really meant for it, the money will come magically. It will drop into your lap." So I responded, "If it drops into my lap, then I want to pass on the energy to people who could not or would not get it through the Reiki lineage." Over the next 2 years, I continued to silently repeat my prayer. One day in 1984, I was hitchhiking and got dropped off at Hardwood, which is a school of massage in North Carolina. That is where I met Patrick. I had a friend who was teaching at the school. While there, I talked to someone who said I should meet Patrick, and I did. Patrick had spent various times in his life doing different practices and meditations, so he was already well on the way and primed. Patrick had been working with the Crystalline and Marat and with the Christine and Marat, and had tried to initiate others into teachings, and the first 3 times it didn't work. The 4th time it finally did with Christine. I was the 5th person along. Without any question of payment, we just started working and had this rapport. We spent a lot longer than usual, as he had several of his students sit at the corners of the room and send support energy for the process. It was a wonderful experience. I'm reading that to you, and I turn to that because it's to let you know that Don't give up. Say your prayers, say your affirmations. This is the time that we really need to reinforce what it is that we know already, that we are cared for, that we are loved, that we will be supported. But only if we reinforce that. It came to me today that these times are like the Bible describes in Revelations, the end times. I don't believe it's the ending of the world, the physical world. I do believe it's the ending of the world as we know it and how it's functioning. I do believe that we're being birthed into a totally new paradigm. And as it says in Revelations, in the end days, and I think they're talking about these times, but to be birthed into a different paradigm, to be clear, in the end days, you'll have people who believe and trust and have faith and say affirmations. It doesn't say that verbatim, but basically I'm ad-libbing. And those people will have a completely different reality than the ones who are in fear and angst and anger at what's going on. So I say that to say you have a choice. We all do. You can choose to give your attention to what will divert you and keep you weak and a victim, or you could choose to give your attention to your power and your love and your affinity for who it is you really are. The choice is yours. God bless. Amen. Mother, Father, Spirit, I close the circle. I close the east. I call in the east, the west, the north, the south, to close this prayer circle, to close this meeting with my tribe, with the people who I am here for and who are here for me. Even though the circle is closed, at any time, I want them to know, you to know, that you can tap into this energy, this collective energy, and gain strength, and gain perspective, and gain sanity of yourself, of your mind, of your life. Now, at any time. Amen. Okay, people. I thank you for coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe, and I will be communicating with you much more often. I'm not clear how often, but I will try to do my best to be diligent and keep it going. Thank you. Amen.